Is this worth the $300 price point?
Here we have.
Hello interwebs and welcome back. I'm Shana and this is my life is stories and adventures and opinions and whatever else I feel like. And today we're back with some wizarding content. Today we're going to be talking about Hogwarts Legacy, the trailer that dropped at the Gamescom. We're going to be talking about the release of the actual collector's edition as well as the deluxe edition. We're going to be watching some reactions, talking about some theories, all of that jazz. All of this was filmed during my live stream and edited together, so I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the kind of candidness of everything and talking about it, and I hope that I make sense as well. Also, just ignore the fact that I have all my stuffed animals piled on top of Vodka's kennel. We don't need to talk about that. It's fine. Everything's fine. We just ended that live stream though, so if you're not already following me over on Twitch, come hang out over there. That's where we're doing the live streams. We're talking about the games, talking about the updates, as well as playing some Harry Potter Lego. If you want to catch the VOD for that, it is going to be in my VODs channel as well. But otherwise, I'm going to stop rambling. You're probably over it. Let's go ahead and get into it.
All right, let's go. So we're going to start off by watching a few videos. We're going to watch the new Hogwarts Legacy trailer and talk about that. We're going to watch the collector's box opening and talk about that. And we're going to watch the new video that James put out, as well as Game Geek, and see what we have to say about that before we get into playing any of the Harry Potter Lego games. So I'm excited. We got lots of legacy stuff to talk about today. Let's just go ahead and get into that. I'm going to pause the music because it is going to be loud. And let's move over here. Okay, cool. As always, for these streams, we're going to be promoting our partnership with the Trans Empowerment Project. So if you are interested in donating to the Trans Empowerment Project, all you have to do is ! Wizards. I think it's Wizards. Is it Wizard or Wizard? Hold on. It is Wizard. ! Wizard. And that will give you the link to donate to that. And yeah, that's it. So it's also on a timer, so you'll get notifications throughout the stream for it. But yeah, let's go ahead. So we're gonna start with the trailer. Let's go.
The more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be.
If either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason.
A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable.
The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late.
None of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever.
What do we do now?
It's up to us.
I died.
I can teach you
It was so
Crucio,
good.
or I can cast it on you. I'm ready. Crucio!
You've made your choice.
So good. It's gonna be so good.
What have the two of you done?
So this is supposed to be a side quest, essentially, where we go with Sebastian and we make some choices whether or not we want to start using dark magic with him, essentially. And so let's take a look through everything and see what
The more we know about Salazar Slytherin.
So see if we can read any of these signs. Can I zoom in on my PC? Or on, can I zoom in? I cannot zoom in. Dang it. I was gonna try. Okay. Can we get really close to the screen? I think those are all just danger signs. I don't think any of them say anything specific, although there is the one sign that looks like it has like an arrow pointing towards something. I can't quite make out what it says there, though.
The more we know about
Hi,
Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be.
If either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason.
A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable.
The dark arts
Here's
seem
yours.
harmless until it's too late.
So here's the thing. We can't be in the Forbidden Forest, right? Because if there's acromantulas, if those are acromantulas, we don't know for sure that those are acromantulas.
The dark
but
arts
if those
seem-
are acromantulas weren't supposed to be in the Forbidden Forest until Hagrid released them there. So it wouldn't make sense if these were either A, acromantulas, or B, if we were in the Forbidden Forest. We have to be somewhere else, at least for this. Or they're not acromantulas. One of two options there. One of two options.
Seem
I know that's
harmless
been
until
something
it's
that
too late.
everybody's been talking about, but it's
None of
gotta-
us will be able
that's
to
gotta be
avoid
it,
dark
right?
magic forever.
What do we do now?
It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
I think this decision here, where we decide whether or not we want to cast Crucio or have it cast on us, is going to be vital to the type of character that we are. While it's a side quest, and I'm sure there are other ways to make... I'm assuming there's going to be different endings. And from the information that came out today, it sounds like there's going to be 2 different endings. But that has not been officially confirmed. That is my big question. How many endings are there going to be? But I can see something like this contributing to that. And it says that on their frequently asked questions, it said there was no morality system. But that doesn't mean that your decisions don't impact the wizard that you are. I think of, like, when I think of morality system, I think of like Fable and things like that. And it obviously isn't going to be set up that way, which is a little bit too bad. I think that would have been a really cool way to do it. But the decisions impacting the storyline, sort of like that spiderweb effect, would make sense as well. So
I'm ready.
Am I making sense?
Crucio!
You've made your choice.
We sound so heartbroken there. I wonder if that's us, if that's our character, or if that's somebody else. We've got to be going into a tomb there. We've got to. I think it's Salazar's entrance too.
What
Come here.
have the 2 of you done?
There was a line earlier on, did I miss it? Where he said something
The
about...
more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be.
Hold on,
If
sorry.
either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the head.
Miss it? Where's that line that I heard him say?
The more we know about Salazar Slytherin
not it.
and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be.
If either of you uses dark magic, I will
There's a
notify
line that
the
he says
headmaster
something about-
immediately.
If we can't save people, why
Unforgivable
wouldn't we?
curses are so
Or
named
something like that.
for a reason.
A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable.
Yeah, there we go. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. So this, I feel like, could allude to a couple different things. It could allude to using dark magic in a way that saves your life or saves somebody else's life, like in a fight or something along those lines, and it not being unforgivable in that circumstance. Or it could be something along the lines of a spell that brings people back or saves your life as you're dying or something along those lines, saving you. I feel like it could be either of those things. I don't know which one. I don't even know if I explained that well. But I think it's interesting given that there seems to be such a focus on in theory, at least in the trailers that we've seen so far. I feel like there might be something there. I don't know. I feel like there might be, though. Steph the other day looked into it for me because I was wondering if it was possible that we accidentally create in theory by doing a spell that we thought would save people's life. But I guess the key to the in theory is that you have to have killed the people that you are bringing back as like zombies, essentially. So that would not be the case. I can't see Sebastian or ourselves going on a murderous rampage and then bringing people back to life. But
The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late.
None of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever.
What do we do now?
It's up to us. I can teach you
it's just gonna
Crucio,
be so good. It's gonna be
or I
so
can
good.
cast it on you.
I don't feel like Sebastian
I'm
is
ready.
a dark wizard, though. I
Crucio!
feel like he's doing things for what he thinks is the right reason.
You've made your choice.
And it's maybe not the right reason. See, I think this is the opening to Salazar Solution with those snakes on the outside and everything. We've got bodies hanging there. Shmash!
What have the two of you done?
Daddy's angry. We angered Daddy. So, I don't know. You guys gotta let me know what you think about it, too. And we're gonna watch the unboxing video. So, as we know, Hogwarts Legacy dropped for the deluxe edition as well as the collector's edition. We should actually, you know what we should do? We should go ahead and check and see if there are any available anywhere as well. We'll do that after this. Because the drop was a complete mess. It was a complete mess. I wish they had been transparent about the way they were rolling things out link by link and store by store. Especially with it being a Thursday and people having to work, and I actually blocked a lunch hour and then spent way longer trying to get it and refreshing pages in between working, and it was a mess. I wish they would have been more transparent, but they weren't, and they did put out a tweet explaining and clarifying and taking accountability, which I think was fantastic on their part. But
I'm Chandler Wood, Community
watch
Manager
Chandler
at Avalanche Software,
open
and
this-
I am
open this
so
box.
excited to be able to finally show you something I know you've been waiting a long time for, the Hogwarts Legacy Collector's Edition. We're gonna unbox everything in the Collector's Edition, but first, of course, it comes with the game, the Deluxe Edition of Hogwarts Legacy, which includes the Dark Arts Pack. The Dark Arts Pack includes a Dark Arts cosmetic
will
set,
be
which gives
getting
you a Dark
the
Arts inspired look
deluxe
for your
version for
character,
my Switch,
the
I think.
Thestral mount, which is the only way you can ride a Thestral in the game, and the Dark Arts Battle Arena. As some additional digital
kinda sucks
bonuses,
that
you will get the
PlayStation
Dark
gets
Arts
its own
Garrison hat, which
spare
is part of the
quest.
Digital Deluxe Edition.
Extra
You'll get
quests,
72
side
hours of
quests
early
as
access,
well.
which means you'll beat your friends to
Because
the
I
race
don't
by
think
3
I'm going to be
days,
purchasing
and
it for
exclusive
PlayStation.
only to
because I don't even own my own PlayStation. I have my brother's PS4 in my room, but it's not mine. When I get into my van and I'm doing van life more full time, I won't have that. And also, like, over time, games become incompatible with PlayStation way quicker than they do with something like PC. So I just...
the Collector's
I can't
Edition
bring
is an
myself to
in-game
get it.
Kelpie robe for your character. All right, so finally,
The
let's
Kelpie robe
actually
is so
dive into
cool.
this thing. First, you get
It's
this
so
nice
cool.
Collector's Edition box with some custom artwork.
The box is a box. I don't feel like it looks like anything special. It kind of looks cheap, if I'm being honest.
First thing we've got in
That's
here
just
is
me.
the steel
Hey,
case.
Sean.
This is the first time I'm seeing this, and it
If you
looks
say so, Sean.
amazing.
That looks
I love
really
the
cool.
feel
I'm
of a steel
excited
case. These just
to get the
look
steel
good on your
case.
shelf.
Even if you
We've
get
also
the
got
PC version, you're
this
getting a steel
ancient
case.
magic
It's gonna have
wand.
the code and everything inside of it.
It's
This
a
wand,
Pretty good
yes,
magic
it
wand. I
looks
feel like I could
clunky.
cast a
Yes,
spell with this.
It looks a little
what-
shiny,
Cut.
but it is so cool. It is so cool, and I'm so excited for
There
it.
is some sort of book
So
here.
excited for it.
It's got a map of Hogwarts, the Black Lake, the Forbidden
These are
Forest,
not magnets.
and
This is
there in the middle of the
magic,
book.
in case
The
anybody's
cover
wondering.
and spine of the book is the ancient magic
I think it looks so
logo
cool.
there, and this mysterious figure. It's very
I think it
detailed.
looks so cool.
Got a lot of little elements, the torn pages and everything. The book does plug in, so we're gonna get some technical assistance now and see what this thing does. There is our floating ancient magic wand.
I love it. I love it. Is this worth
So
the
with a
$300
little help from the
price
Muggles
point?
here we have
When you
a
subtract
little bit of magic.
is it $70 or
This
$80 deluxe game?
Such a cool
that
piece.
leaves you with
and
paying essentially.
I think I need to get one for
like
myself. I may be
$200
taking this one home because
for
this
magic
is
floating
just
wand.
awesome. I need this on my bookshelf.
Is
And
that
that's
worth
the
$200?
Hogwarts Legacy Collector's Edition.
No,
it's
not.
truly
It's
magical.
legitimately
even
not.
if we
Do I still
use a
need
little
it?
bit of science
Did
to
I
make it
still
that
buy
way.
it? Yes, I
But
absolutely did.
it's really
It was kind of disappointing to me as well that they announced that this was dropping the day before it dropped, because most people don't have $300 lying around if they wanted to get this. I'm very fortunate and very grateful that my dad was able to help me out. So my dad actually gave me the money to buy this, and I will be paying him back, as well as donating the equivalent $300 to the Trans Empowerment Project as I get paid. But this is from the collector's edition box for Hogwarts Legacy, Ashley. It's from the collector's edition box. And so I'm very fortunate that I had that circumstance that I was able to be like, Dad, can I borrow some money from you and pay you back? Thank you, Bank of Dad, for that. Thank you, Bank of Padre.
taking this one home because
And I will be paying him back. But
this is just awesome.
I
need this on my bookshelf.
I wish they had given people a little more notice that this was going to be coming out, when it was going to be dropping, so that way people could, if they were wanting this, put that money aside and save that money, rather than the day before just having to be like, oh shit, like I really want that, but where am I going to get $300 out of nowhere? Especially because they've already pushed back the date for the game until February 10th, which is the day after my birthday. So I had no idea. I for sure don't have that kind of... Exactly, Ashley, exactly. But the deluxe edition of the game, which is the hardcover version, if you are going to get it for PlayStation or Switch, this little box here, that is still available, I believe. We're going to check and see. And if you're getting the PC version, you won't get this box, but you'll get all of the like extras, like the Kelpie robes, this little cool hat, the Thestral mount, and that won't sell out because the PC version is downloadable. I think the PlayStation Store has a downloadable. All of that will continue to be available as long as you get the deluxe pre-order for the game. If you are fortunate enough to have a PS5 or a PS4 and you're gonna get that, you do get the extra quest line, which I will be jealous of, absolutely. But I don't know. I'm very lucky, like I said, that I was able to ask my dad to lend me the money, and I was able to purchase this collector's edition version. But I know, not everybody is that lucky, so it's a little bit unfortunate. Let's check and see where they're showing it being sold. So do they have the Hogwarts? They do. Okay, so we're just gonna go to Hogwarts. Oh my god, if I could spell hogwartslegacy.com, I think it's just the website. You're going to be getting the PC version. Dude, get the deluxe version, pre-order it, Ashley, because you get all those extras. It's definitely worth it. I think the collector's edition that I bought is probably not worth it, but I still did it. All right, so if you come to the Hogwarts Legacy website, we have the 3 different versions. You have the standard Hogwarts Legacy, you have the deluxe edition that includes the base game, the Onyx Hippogriff, 72 hours early access to the game, Thestral Mount, Dark Arts Cosmetic Set, Dark Arts Battle Arena, and Dark Arts Garrison Hat. And then we also have the collector's edition. So let's see if we have anything available anywhere. Let's first check PS5. If we go to the PlayStation Store for the deluxe edition, so they do have that available for the deluxe edition in the PlayStation Store. GameStop. Does GameStop have any more? GameStop does for the deluxe edition, so you can get your deluxe edition. It looks like they have it available on all of the platforms for the deluxe edition. While we're here, since we already have this open, it looks like it's the collector's edition on GameStop is sold out on all of the platforms. So if that's what you're looking for, you're not going to be able to get it, at least not at GameStop. Then, let's see. We come back and let's look at the collector's edition. So PC, I got mine. It's not showing the link. They need to update this because this is not updated. I got mine from Best Buy. We're going to go to Best Buy. And Hogwarts. Oops. Oh, Best Buy, you don't need to know where I live right now. Hogwarts Legacy collectors. Let's see. A wild cricket appears! Exclamation point, poke, catch that beach. Okay, so this is what was happening the other day too. So they all still say coming soon, which is strange to me. And what I did to get it was I was just sitting here and refreshing the page. And eventually this coming soon button changed to, like, I think it was buy now or something. And 2 or 3 times when I was clicking the buy now, I ended up getting booted out of it. But then I would eventually come back in, and one of the times I was able to get through to the checkout. So I don't know if they're planning on releasing this officially at a later date on Best Buy, or if they're just trying to keep from totally selling out. Maybe we're going to see more of them available around the holiday season. I don't really know what the gag is here on Best Buy, but I was able to get through by sitting here and refreshing the page, and eventually it popped up that I was able to purchase it. But it looks like it's the same situation for Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. So I don't know. I will say I'm going to be buying the game twice because I'm going to buy it for, I already bought it for PC, but I'm going to be buying the Nintendo Switch version as well, which they have this deluxe edition here for the Nintendo Switch. And I'll have to start putting some cash away and hope I get lucky around the holidays. If you want that collector's edition, definitely. And like I said, I don't know for sure that that's the case, but it's just weird to me that it says coming soon and then it's not even listed on the website. So I don't really know what the situation is there, but I was able to get through and purchase it for myself, so I don't know. But I think I'm going to get the deluxe edition of the Switch version. And then they do have, I don't know if they have it with the deluxe or not. They have this Switch version. It's just the regular, but it comes with the little wand pens and a bookmark, which I think is a really cool option as well. This one is $65. It's not bad. And then you also... yeah, because you're saving $10 from the $75. So that's a really good deal. I don't see that they have the deluxe edition with the little pins and the bookmark, though, which is too bad because I want the pins and the bookmark as well. Do I need them? No. Did I need the collector's edition of the box, though? Yeah, I needed it. I'm sorry. I just did. But I think I'm going to get the deluxe edition because I want to be able to have, like, the skins and the extras and the Thestral mount, regardless of whether I'm playing it on Switch or PC. Just realized I'm going to have to buy it twice, too. My 10-year-old is also obsessed with Harry Potter, so I'll have to get it for her. She has a PS4 and a Switch. So if you're going to get it for the PlayStation, she'll get the extra quest line, which will be really cool because then you'll actually get to, like, watch that if you wanted to. Tipsy coming in with a raid. Welcome, raiders. let me give Tipsy a shout out, guys. If you're not already following Tipsy, please go give Tipsy a follow. I think they just passed 400 followers, which is amazing, and I'm so proud of them. But also, let's keep you know, building their community as well. Fell out and woke up. No, you're good. You're good. We've just been talking about the different packages. We watched the new trailer and the box opening for the collector's edition, and we're just chatting right now about all of it. Yeah, I would if it came between either getting the PlayStation version or the Switch version for your daughter, I would definitely get the PlayStation one so she can get the extra quest line. I'm gonna be getting the Switch version because the PlayStation doesn't technically belong to me, and the Switch is what I have, and I will have the Switch when I go into van life and I'm traveling around and all of that too. So, for me, the Switch one makes more sense. But in your situation, I think the PlayStation one makes more sense. So that
Switch one I wouldn't think would run as great though.
We'll find out.
You're not gonna get the full Hogwarts Legacy.
I know. I'm mad that the extra quest line is only for PlayStation. But I understand that PlayStation put money into the game and blah 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 blah. So.
Oh no, I meant the graphics on Switch. They're just a little, you know.
So yeah, they're not going to be as good, but the game will still be fun, and I'll be able to take it to go with me. So that'll be nice.
You can have the mobile core graphics.
Yeah, I would keep an eye on Best Buy if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for that Legacy Collector's Edition, because it still says coming soon. But I somehow got through and got lucky. But if you want to sit on there and refresh the page like I did, maybe you'll get lucky too. You will have a PC for your van life. Yes. So I am going to be building a PC for my van life. My brother actually has all the parts and everything picked out. I asked him to send me a list today because I did sign up for that gifting platform Throne. And no pressure to anybody ever at any point, but I have stuff on there that will be for PC and for streaming and for content creation and for van life. If you want to contribute to one of the items, or if you are in a place of awesomeness and luckiness, purchase one of them. You're welcome to do that as well. I do not expect anybody to actually do it, but I just wanted to give that option. Switch is super easy for mobile gaming. I plan to do the same with Legacy. Yeah, exactly, Steph. So I will have a PC, but the Switch is also going to be with me. So, do we have a command for it yet? I did not set up a command for it yet. I should do that. It's in the bar underneath the stream. You guys check in with me. Oh my god, Tipsy. Hold on. So let me see. Let me go to my own stream and copy the link, because that'll be the easiest thing for me to do.
I have like some of those things picked out for you already. So
do you really?
Yeah, so that's why I'm like upset with the wish list, because you put it up as I already have stuff planned.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you guys gotta check in with me.
Check in with Tipsy before you buy anything, I guess. Why is my panel not there? It's not showing the panel. Was there yesterday when I was setting it up? Configure.
I can't make it as bot.
Activate.
I don't think you would, Steph, unless I've talked to you about it. Mark it as bot? I don't think I can. I don't think there's a way to mark it. I can't mark Shana.
I can give you access to log in if you want, and you can remove stuff if you. Why isn't it there? Oh, it's there now. Okay.
I think you have 2 things on that list that need to be removed. Get that shit out there.
My bad. All right, here's the link. Wait, nope, that didn't take me to the link. I think because it's on my thing. Why?
We did talk about some stuff. Here, hold on. I'll send you the full list. So.
My throne link. There we go. Sorry, it's new to me too. I'm figuring it out, guys. We'll get there eventually. There we go. And I'll add that to the commands too to make it easier. Hey, Animated Fox, how you doing? You probably do know some of it stuff, to be fair. You probably do. All right. Okay. So that's it with the pre-orders and the game. And then let's look. That's my music. We're going to watch James's video that he just put out together and see what he has to say as well. So guys, if you haven't already, please go give some love on this video for James. Yeah, let's see what he has to say.
Hogwarts Legacy's pre-orders of the Deluxe, Digital Deluxe, and Collector's Editions
so excited about
just
that
went
now.
live. And with it, some
to get the
huge
deluxe.
new
You have to
details
get the deluxe if you
revealed
want that
about
mount.
in-game exclusives,
money for the
specs,
deluxe.
and frequently asked questions.
You're going to get the
So let's
deluxe,
talk
don't
about
worry.
it. Yo, this your boy James over Expecto Go, bringing you guys the latest and greatest
Yeah,
in
you
Hogwarts
are.
Legacy content. Let's start with the Hogwarts Legacy exclusives. PlayStation revealed on their PlayStation Store the pre-order exclusive Felicious Potion Recipe,
I'm
or
jealous about that,
Liquid
too.
Luck Recipe, an
gonna get
item
that
that
with the PlayStation
all
one.
PlayStation pre-orders, physical
care more
and
about
digital, will
the
get,
extra
according to
quest
Chandler
line,
Wood,
but
Hogwarts Legacy Community Manager.
I'm
This
jealous that you're
potion
gonna get the
is a
potion.
big deal for Harry Potter fans because it made the drinker lucky for a
Rita
period of
said
time
Dan can
and
show us
is
how to make
now
the wand
a
and
confirmed
book
item
for the
in game.
collector's edition.
This is a huge
would be
reveal,
really
not
cool.
just as exclusives, but as a in-game item. My first thought is, how will it work within the concept of Hogwarts Legacy's gameplay? What actions might we need luck for? Hopefully, more information soon. As to the recipe being a PlayStation exclusive, well, why
You're not gonna
wasn't this
open
announced
it,
earlier?
Steph.
Revealing this on
Yes,
the day we've
James,
all been planning
same.
to pre-order
I was
the
already
game
saying this.
is
Why
a
wasn't it
misstep in my
announced earlier?
opinion.
One
Now,
day before?
I
Come
know
on, people need
Hogwarts
to
Legacy
save
and
money.
PlayStation have some sort of deal with each other as seen in the past, but
And also,
with
why
so
wasn't it
many
announced earlier
players
about
buying
the
specific consoles or
quest line
PCs specifically
and
for
the
this game, this
potion?
recipe
Yep,
and the
yep.
other exclusives I'll be mentioning
Right on,
should have been
James.
revealed sooner to
Agreed,
help the
10 out of 10.
community figure out what they might want by the time pre-orders are live. Speaking of exclusives,
don't
another
really care about
PlayStation
the value
exclusive
being
revealed
retained
on their
because
PlayStation
for
Store
me,
again
I wanna be able
is
to
an
enjoy
exclusive
it.
quest.
I don't care
Again,
about
confirmed by Chandler
reselling
Wood,
it
saying
later,
the PlayStation
'cause I don't
exclusive
plan on
quest
it.
comes with any PlayStation version of the game. It is not tied to pre-order. Pre-order on PlayStation will get you the Felicious Potion recipe, which I mentioned earlier, but more details are coming soon. So, we'll get more details soon. Granted, a Amazon pre-order listing of the collector's edition in German loosely translates the exclusive quest as a quote-unquote haunted shop in Hogsmeade.
which I'm so
Now,
jealous of.
this might be a Amazon German exclusive, like the exclusive hat here, another exclusive, also found on Amazon, and it's French Hogwarts Legacy store of all places, loosely translated as the astronomer's hat, which honestly looks sick.
It looks
I
fucking
want this
cool.
hat. But
looks so
it's
cool.
another possible exclusive Amazon, which we're talking about exclusives, which we didn't know about.
Yep.
That being said, again, why are we just finding out about this?
Yes, James.
As a PlayStation
Yes.
fanboy, I will admit, and Amazon affiliate, I would have loved to have known about all of these items. Made a video
Absolutely.
about it, promoted, free advertising for
Absolutely.
WB while helping the community
Absolutely.
make the best decision they can before pre-ordering and not after. Next up are the
Oh, my eyes
updates
watering.
revealed on the Hogwarts Legacy's website. First is the pre-order
That's fair
section.
stuff. I understand
Just
people
added
do that.
today.
I want to be able to
Then
enjoy it, though.
there's the ability to download this new and beautiful wallpaper based
I
off
want
of the
the
deluxe
moving
edition
one that
cover,
they
which
posted
looks so
Twitter.
clean. But the huge reveal, in my
That's what I
opinion,
want.
is under the frequently asked questions section, particularly the addition of a morality system question.
Exactly.
Which, after the Sebastian Sallow Dark Legacy
I'm gonna
trailer
get the digital
2 days
deluxe
ago,
or not
teasing the
digital,
dark
deluxe
path,
for,
I think
Switch.
was a good call. Concerning the morality system,
I would have
in
loved to
game,
have
it reads,
a Fable
Hogwarts
style
Legacy does not have a morality
but I
system,
think
but
that it's okay.
players will encounter various quests and storylines
What do you
that
mean the
will
dark one?
influence the witch or wizard they choose to become, end quote. The lack of a morality system is elaborated even more by Chandler Wood, again saying, you can
Imagine having a
define
budget
who you
for
are
the
and
special
how you
deluxe
choose to
version.
respond.
Well, realistically, the deluxe version is like, what, $15-20 more than the actual game itself is going to be. Like, I think it's worth it to save an extra $15 or $20 to be able to get that deluxe version and get all the extras that go with it. But I understand not having the money to get the collector's edition. Which, like I said in the beginning of this, it's really not worth the money. It was, the collector's edition isn't worth what you're paying for it. Did I still need it? Absolutely I did, which is why I borrowed money that I will be paying back. And also donating the equivalent to the Trans Empowerment Project. So, the Dark Hogwarts wall. Oh, yeah, I wanted the one that they posted on Twitter that was moving. You know the one I'm talking about? I want that. Because it was just a video, and I don't know how to download that, so I can use it as any kind of wallpaper. I want it, though. I want it.
React in many conversations. Are you nice or a jerk? You can choose to learn and wield the dark arts or not, but there is not a formal tracked morality system like those found in some RPGs.
Which will be really interesting.
Chandler saying you can define who you are and choose to respond and react to many conversations honestly makes me feel better about being the wizard I want to be, and
it feels
hearing
more
that
realistic to real
there's
life.
dialogue
because
options.
in real life, like, we don't have a scale of like 0 to 100 whether we are good or bad. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Sometimes we make good decisions and sometimes we make bad decisions. That doesn't mean we are either good or bad people, despite the fact that sometimes it feels that way, especially with other people. If you buy the Best Buy, they give you $10 credit and there's a coupon for 10% off. That's my plan for the Digi version. Right, but I was also thinking about getting the Switch version on Amazon if we get special stuff from it. But I haven't... Hold on. We didn't look at Amazon to see... We looked at Best Buy and we looked at GameStop. So... Oh, German edition. But I wonder if it's only with the German edition you get that extra stuff. I don't know. Got the game guide on here and they have the Xbox version. They don't have any of the other ones listed on Amazon though. So yeah, it must be still quote unquote coming soon as well. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's still coming soon for Amazon too. Not listed. And it's not on the Hogwarts Legacy website either, so.
That's what I've always wanted. Now, the big question is, will my choices to be nice or a jerk affect the overall story? Will there be alternate endings based off of those choices of being nice or a jerk?
Basically confirming that there's going to be alternate endings. We think there's going to be 2. I hope there's more than 2. I think that would make the replayability of this game, especially if I'm going to be playing it on different platforms and trying out the different houses, it'll make it even more exciting. If there are more than 2 endings and I'm going to be trying to get all these different endings, if there's only 2, that's fine. If there's not alternate endings, I'm going to be severely disappointed. I am not going to lie. But I really hope
that's
that
there are. Still yet to be confirmed. Lastly, are the reveal of the specs needed to play Hogwarts Legacy on PC, particularly on Steam, shown here. Now, I know we...
Oh, that's blurry. So what I'm gonna do, I'll bring up Steam and I'll show you guys on Steam. Does that be blurry? Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, so we can see here, if you're going to be playing on PC, I'm actually, like, pretty impressed that they weren't asking for more. The minimum to be able to play, you're going to be looking at wanting that 8 gigabytes of RAM. They recommend 16, but 8 is the minimum. And we're going to need 85 gigabytes of space. This game is huge, you guys. It is so big. I'm so excited about it. And they're recommending a solid state drive rather than just a hard drive. But, you know, it looks like the hard drive is also going to be supported. But if you want it solid state, I need a new SSD for my computer. I need a bigger one. I need to get a bigger one. It'll be interesting to figure out how this runs on my computer with streaming it. That'll be an interesting challenge. But it'll be good. I think it'll be fine because I feel like these aren't too heavy of requirements. I don't know. We'll find out for sure.
We all anticipated this game being massive, but 85 gigs is huge. For context, Elden Ring, a massive game, is 60 gigs. Grand Theft Auto 5, another massive game, is 72 gigs. That being said, bigger doesn't always mean better.
True.
But both of these games are massive and have great replayability. So here's hoping this is a good sign for Hogwarts Legacy, and here's hoping you have the PC space and specs to be able to play this game on your current system. Speaking of good signs, also on Steam, they added a login to Hogwarts Legacy through your Wizarding World account.
Which will be so cool.
Now,
I hope
Chandler did say it is not a requirement to play the game. So that's good. But I kind of hope the login option allows you to do a couple of things. Like,
that's true.
Carry over my Hogwarts house, my Patronus, which is a Thestral, and my wand from the Harry Potter fan club account.
I'm jealous that his
fully
Patronus
realizing
is a
myself
Thestral.
truly
So cool.
as a character in Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, come on. Imagine me flying on the Thestral, casting my Patronus, which is a Thestral. I mean, I want to see that, right? That being said, from the chaos of the pre-orders, which I'm still going through because I'm trying to get my hands on the PS5 Collector's Edition, then the huge reveal of the exclusives, morality system, specs, and don't forget the Gamescom trailer that happened just a couple of days ago, which feels like a lifetime now. This week has been a roller coaster of Hogwarts Legacy news, reveals, and details. And guess what? It doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon, since Hogwarts Legacy will be at the Back to Hogwarts Day event next week.
So excited.
But
Back to Hogwarts,
until then,
get ready. There's lots of
going to be
videos
it.
coming
That's
out.
going to be it for our Hogwarts Legacy
James is
new
gonna be putting out
details
stuff, I'm
revealed
sure.
concerning
So make
in-game
sure you are
exclusives, the
staying
morality
tuned to their
system,
channels
the
for that.
specs, and more.
Thank
What
you,
do you guys think? How do you guys
Thank
feel
you, I
about all of
appreciate
these,
that.
and how are you doing on your pre-orders? Comment below. Let me know.
Yes, like I said, please go show James some love on this video. I will link it again. Hit him with a like, hit him with a comment. Because the creators of these videos deserve credit, even though we're watching them. And the next one we're going to watch is from Game Geek. I have not watched this one.
Holy shit. We are currently experiencing technical... We were right. So, there have been a few new teasers and updates released by the Hogwarts Legacy team, and it's big news for us game geeks and Harry Potter fans alike. And I can honestly say watching this was both shocking and exciting on multiple levels. But most exciting of all is the fact that we were right. In a few previous videos, I discussed how there were a few leaks including certain pre-order purchase bonuses, including cosmetics, early access, among other things. This also confirmed how digital-only buyers would get exclusive bonuses not available through other methods of purchase. Heck, guys, the Magic Wand with Book, still the best title ever, is included with the grossly overpriced collector's edition, and it is exactly what I predicted it to be, a floating wand over a spellbook. We also see the steelbook case that was mentioned as part of that earlier leak. Man, game geeks, we are on fire. Anyways, that's actually not what I want to focus on for this video. What I do want to talk about is the new reveal video, Sebastian Sallow's Dark Legacy. Up until this point, I and many others have felt like Hogwarts Legacy was just going to be a magical adventure in the Harry Potter universe, where you could run around in open world Hogwarts. Choosing to learn the dark arts would be more of a fun side quest than an actual main feature. This trailer, however, blew that theory out of the water. This trailer really showed us how far the developers could lean into the dark arts aspects of the game, and that the game could have a much more sinister tone than we originally anticipated. I also want to go into the role Sebastian Sallow will play in this game and his surprising backstory. And not just that, but the fact that he might actually be the heir of Slytherin. Or maybe it's someone else. We'll talk about all this today and more here on Game Geek. Alright, in case you missed the new clip, it starts off mentioning that our player character and Sebastian Sallow are investigating the history of Salazar Slytherin and the unforgivable curses. They are warned by an unnamed middle-aged man that the dark arts are dangerous. We see Acromantula, Inferi, and another troll. A few more scenes of combat, monsters, angry old guy, and cut to logo. New release date, and the pre-order bonuses I mentioned earlier. Whew. Even in the just under 2 minutes of footage, there's actually a lot we can learn from it. Right from the beginning, there's several things that stand out. Sebastian says right out of the gate, the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Now, this gives us a lot of insight to where the story could go. Could we potentially get into the Chamber of Secrets? Will there be more dark arts magic?
I don't think
or
we're
will
going
it
to be
just
going
be the
into
three
the Chamber of
unforgivable
Secrets.
curses?
I think
Will we
we're gonna
learn
be
more about
going
the history
into
of all of the
Salazar
founders,
Slytherin's
not just
tomb.
Salazar? All of those questions we'll have to wait to be answered, but let's speculate about
Steph
what
and
this
I
could
did talk
potentially
about
mean
the
for our
Chamber of Secrets and how there has got to be multiple entrances to the Chamber of Secrets. So maybe we will at some point be going into it, but I don't know that that is going to be the main thing. I don't think so. I think getting into Salazar Slytherin's tomb is going to be the main thing. And maybe the chamber will be a different side quest of some kind.
Interactions with the other students. We know already that there will be other companions we can interact with. So far, we have seen Nutsai Onai from Gryffindor, Poppy Sweeting from Hufflepuff, and of course, Slytherin's Sebastian Sallow. I expect there will be a Ravenclaw companion as well, but we haven't seen them. However, going back to my point, let's consider this. If Sebastian has a storyline tied to Salazar Slytherin, could there possibly be a chance that we learn more about each of the founders from a student of their house? I really feel like this would flesh out the wizarding world for fans while creating really engaging storylines that would keep us on the edge of our seats. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I usually try and engage with all of you as much as I can, and I love hearing your theories. And while you're down there, make sure to subscribe. I'm 3/4 of the way to 1,000 subscribers, and I can't make it there without your help. So thanks for everything. You are awesome. But
I don't know why
let's get back on topic. The next part I want to point out is also right at the beginning, the mention of unforgivable curses. Now, we already know that they were going to be included, with the killing curse of Avada Kedavra being showcased in the State of Play trailer. However, there are a few more interesting points here. Also mentioned in the State of Play trailer is that we can learn certain spells from certain companions. And in this Dark Legacy footage, we see that learning Crucio seems to be story-driven, meaning that we may be limited in our spell repertoire based on our choices in the game. That may sound kind of obvious, but it could reinforce that we will be faced with the choice of using exclusively ancient magic or dark magic, for example, and not being able to learn all the spells in a single playthrough. Now, this is complete.
In school, one of those people who was kind of friends with everybody for the most part. So, like, I don't know why that couldn't be a possibility.
Completely speculation, but this could mean in order to unlock every secret passage and hidden achievement, it may require multiple playthroughs. Now, I'm all for that because I'm an achievement addict, but I can see how that might not sit well with every type of player. So we'll have to see how that all plays out. But the third thing I want to mention is...
But I don't think, like, even, like I was saying earlier, Sebastian, I don't think he's bad. Like, I don't think he's a bad person in the way that, like, Draco Crabbe and Goyle are kind of just shitty people. Like, So I don't think we'll encounter that with any of these characters necessarily. It's not, I don't think it's going to be like the school bully kind of thing. I don't know. It could be. It very well could be. I could be completely wrong. But I don't think that's going to be the situation. I don't know, Steph. I don't
Is
think
about
so.
the 3-second clip right here.
We'll see though. I could see that happening,
Right,
but
one more time.
I don't think so.
There. This is very, very interesting to me because we have seen locks like this before in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, namely in the Chamber of Secrets itself. When Harry opens the chamber from the girls' bathroom and when he enters the basilisk chamber, he uses Parselmouth. Parselmouth is the ability for humans to communicate with snakes, and even among wizards, it's extremely rare. Only a handful of wizarding families possessing the talent. The ones we know of, namely, are the descendants of Salazar Slytherin. If Sebastian Sallow is an heir of Slytherin, like it's implied in the trailer, that will make sense. That I'm totally on board with that. However, what's weird is that Sebastian isn't the one standing in front of the door. We are. If that's truly the case, could we potentially have the gift of speaking with snakes? It's definitely an odd detail, but could have some major implications for how our story plays out, including increasing the odds that we may be able to open the infamous Chamber of Secrets ourselves. I could also see how that plays into a storyline where Sebastian thinks he's an heir, but it's truly our character, and that could pull a whole new plot twist on the whole situation. But again, totally speculation. I'm just having a blast theorizing about it. Okay, another blink and you miss it moment is right here.
I'm ready. Crucio!
This shows us that our player character is going to be fully voiced. Okay, we've seen our player talk in the State of Play trailer,
I wonder
but
if we're
never
gonna
actually
get to
heard them
choose
speak.
our
We just see their
voice
lips
for the
move.
character,
This new
too.
trailer shows us that we will have a speaking character, not a mute, agreeable protagonist like many games. This isn't incredibly groundbreaking, especially in a game that requires us to speak to cast magic, and we have heard our player cast spells, but I thought it was an interesting detail
With
to
everything
include.
else
The only
being so
major implication that
customizable, I
I
think
could
it'll be
see
really
is
cool
that
if we
since
get
they
to
took
also
time to
customize
prepare
our
speaking
voice.
lines, presumably for both male and female roles, it could mean that the story could be fairly linear, but if it's not, that could speak to how absolutely massive this game has potential to be. Okay, let's jump back to the other character that has a speaking role and is the focus of the 2-minute showcase, Sebastian Sallow. Not much is known about him, other than we have actually seen him before in the State of Play trailer, where it was mentioned that he has a troubled background, and is caught by Peeves and the librarian in the restricted section, obviously trying to learn more about the dark arts. Very
My eye will
interesting.
not
We've also
stop
seen
watering.
this guy in the State of Play trailer too, where he mentions to Sebastian that Shrivelfigs cannot reverse curses, and specifically says
I'm
nothing
sorry,
can,
Steph.
after the narrator mentions they have a troubling family secret. This could imply that this is Sebastian's father, or at the very least a close relative or family friend. Sebastian also says this in the most
Daddy
recent
Sebastian.
footage: a spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable, which does
Yes,
give us
we
some
talked about
insight
that.
into his mentality and motivations for learning unforgivable curses,
And
even
the different
Crucio. I found that
possibilities
line the
that
most
that
interesting
could
part
be.
of the entire video, to be honest.
Oh,
What do you
stop
think about it?
watering.
Let me know down below. But anyway, another quick fact that I thought was interesting is that he shares a last name with Albert Sallow, who, without getting into too many details, is a wizard who works as an unspeakable in the 2010s and 20s as part of the Harry Potter Wizards Unite game. Names are really coincidental in Harry Potter, so I thought it was a little fun factoid to include. If you think I missed anything in the trailer, just let me
And Sallow is way too close to Salazar. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, I'm sorry, Steph. Hey, Ventus, how you doing? Once again, here is that link if you guys want to go show some likes and some love on this video, so that way our creators there get credit as well. I'm going to turn music back on, and unless anybody has something to discuss.
And that pretty much wraps it up for this one. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't know what to comment down below, let me know down in the comments if you're going to be purchasing Hogwarts Legacy, which version you're going to be purchasing, whether it is the deluxe or you're going to try for the collector's edition or you just want the regular, and which platform do you think you're going to be playing it on? Let me know. I hope you guys are doing well. If you want to support my channel in other ways, you can become a member over on Patreon. You can also become a member here on YouTube, and you can check out all my links in the description with all my socials, as well as my website and merch and all that jazz, but there's zero obligation to do any of that. I love you guys so very much. Remember to stay Genki AF, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, hello there. Yes, this is me casually drinking from my Genki AF merch because, I I don't have any bloopers to share, but if you like my cup or my shirt or some leggings or some socks, there's links in the description below. Be genki as and enjoy your coffee or tea or water or whatever else you like to drink from mugs.